Dangerous country in the world, bro. Let's see what we got. It's Haiti, yo.
Don't get paid from the government, so you understand we have to get paid.
That's gambling. That's where they make the money.
Right.
They love gambling.
I lived in America I lived in America in 1994. I got sent back, deported, whatever stuff.
Deported?
Yeah.
What was that for? So you never know wherever shooting might just happen on any day.
Slums, bro.
She would be selling a good by the wood. They would be shooting, and then the bullets will fall all upon her belongings. Those would be grenades.
So the police threw grenades into this building?
Oh, yes.
Wap still mette encore avec des ça wap fait ya. Ou tande?
Hey. Merci.
Those people in the ghetto, they can't afford those guns. They can't even afford to eat. And how would they be able to buy those guns and ammunition?
Well, you're saying the guns are being handed to them by
the politicians.
And electricity? Is it the locals who have put cables into the main line, or how does it work?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Right.
I mean, if you look at this,
okay, so it's for free.
It is for free. This is how they collect this gas. This guy.
They're gonna fill up those massive tanks?
Yeah.
Wow.
The gas stations are selling the gas in the black market.
At the port, gang has control of the importation of fuel.
He placed a GPS in
wild.
one of those garbage piles. He actually find the GPS on another garbage pile.
They take the garbage away, but then they'll put it in another suburb.
Exactly. The level of corruption.
Every single stage.
Every single stage is the level of corruption is there.
And so at the very end, there's nothing left.
No.
What needs to happen in Haiti for this to be turned around in a positive way?
All I could say, I'll leave it in God's hand, but
that seems to be many people's answer. Do you think that many people think that it's like got to a point of no return? Haiti, the poorest country in all of the Americas, a country that has faced constant struggle from earthquakes.
7.3 magnitude earthquake, 220,000 people killed.
To gang wars.
Gang war rages on in the capital city of Port-au-Prince. Kidnappings and killings getting even worse throughout the country.
Armed violence has reached unimaginable and intolerable levels.
Countless kidnappings.
The country's most powerful gangs is believed to be behind the kidnapping of 17 missionaries.
This has become daily life. Tires burning on city streets, protesters furious at the government's inability to confront kidnappers.
Corruption.
Democracy, coup d'État, moi pas besoin. Democracy, kidnapping, non pas besoin.
And untold poverty.
These are amongst the poorest people in the world.
With an average salary of less than $3.50 a day. The situation has become so desperate that there is currently a mass exodus from the country.
200 migrants stopped at sea.
Deep in the jungle in Panama, parents clinging to their children, bracing for the hundreds of miles ahead.
More than a dozen Haitian migrants are dead after the boat they were on capsized.
Millions of people fleeing, risking their lives for the chance of a better one. So what is this notoriously dangerous country like on the ground? Well, I guess we'll just have to jump on a plane if we want the answer to that one.
Welcome in, man. Welcome in, bruh. Thank you for welcoming in, bruh. Thank you for welcoming in. Thank you for coming in, bruh. Justin Bless, bro. I stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, man. 7 p.m. till midnight or even later. Obviously, we going later, bro. I've been streaming for almost 7 hours and a half. If you can hit your boy with a follow, I greatly appreciate that, man. Small streamer, but we got big goals, bruh. And, oh, hell yeah, bro. Thank you. Hell yeah. Give you some air horns, bro. Ring the shots out for you, bro. Thank you, bro. Where you from? Vero. Where you from, man? We watching it's a crazy documentary, Walking the Streets of Haiti. Dangerous country in the world. We trying to see what's up. But where you from, my guy?
And terror echoing in the streets of Haiti.
What is this place?
This is actually a war zone.
Guys with guns everywhere. These are some of the roughest streets I've ever seen.
And they said they're gonna arrest you.
Well, I guess I'm going to a Haitian prison right now.
Jamais, jamais.
This country is so extreme.
On the assassination of President Joe.
The furthest I've ever been pushed on any of my trips.
War zone, bro.
So basically now we have to just get out of here because we don't want to be caught in crossfire. The bus will protect from stray bullets, is that right?
Yeah. No, it's not free at all.
We saw a kidnapping, but we have to wait behind this wall until the shooting stops.
Killed by the gun will die by the gun.
So welcome to Santo Domingo, capital city of Dominican Republic, here at the airport, about to jump on a plane to Haiti. It's about 6 in the morning, early start today.
North Carolina, come on, raise it up,
Haiti,
take the
a
shirt
country and a
off.
city
Man, like a helicopter, was
reputation.
good.
United Nations just labeled it the most dangerous place in the world, for whatever that's worth. Haiti is a country I've wanted to visit for a very long time. Since I visited Venezuela back in 2019, I actually heard of a guy who went to Venezuela, which, if you know much about Venezuela, it's not the safest place. And he went to Haiti after spending a couple weeks in Venezuela. Even in comparison to Venezuela, Haiti was far too dangerous for him, and he cut his trip short after 4 days and got a flight out of there. So I am nervous, of course, but I'm just really interested to see what life on the ground is like for the Haitian people. Obviously, it's a beautiful landscape, but mixed in with untold suffering for centuries. So let's go and see what Haiti has to offer.
Untold suffering. Crazy, bro. Wow.
Okay, so arrived in Port-au-Prince, driving through the streets now, 5 minutes or so arriving, and the cops pulled us up and we had to bribe them. This is, here we are with Sean. Sean's going to be looking after me in Haiti. He's going to be trying to keep me alive, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We basically left the airport maybe a kilometer or so, and then the police pulled you aside. They had machine guns and obviously armor and everything, and they wanted something from you.
Oh yeah, he took my license and then took my car paper and just stick it in his pocket and keep walking around with it. And I had to go and meet him and say, "What's up? Are you gonna give me a ticket or not?" He said, "Nah, you know how it works." I said, "Okay." Then I went, I gave him something, and he gave me back my license and my car paper.
Oh, bro, hell nah, bro. Hell nah, little gamer. You tripping, bro. I ain't going there. I've been there before, though, bro. I've been there twice.
First of all, big police presence here. Machine guns and armor and everything. Obviously, there's a gang and police war going on at the moment in this country, and has been for some time. They're very cautious. They're checking cars. We got pulled up, had to pay a bribe to the police, and he says, you know, we don't get paid from the government, so you understand, we have to get paid. That was my introduction to Haiti. You can see behind me the neighborhood on the hillside. We're about to venture in there. We've met up with some locals in there. It is gang territory, so we are in touch with the gangs. What better way to start day one in Haiti? We're going straight into there, so let's go.
It kind of look like Brazil in a way. It's like the favelas, bro.
Right here, we are in the area of Jalousie.
And how is safety and things here? This is gang territory, or?
Yes. Partly there are some gang activities inside of this area. Gang activities is not the same as downtown area or Cité Soleil.
Which are places we're going to go to later in the trip,
yes,
right?
Exactly. Even I, as a guide, I would have to find a guide inside of this area.
So you say it's not safe here?
It's not quite safe.
Right.
But it's safer than the other areas.
Okay. It's Haiti safe. Yeah. Right. I see.
Okay. Haiti safe.
C'est ça seulement capable de faire? She cut her stroke and she can't even move and go anywhere.
Had a stroke?
Yeah. She had hypertension. She felt that her body was catching some kind of cramp. And right away she didn't feel good at all. And right away she called her husband, and then she called one of her older daughter. And by the time they arrived here, and she already caught the stroke.
Where I come from on the news for Haiti, it's painted like this place with never-ending problems. Would you say that's true for your experience living here?
Yeah, it's a huge problem. She's a merchant and used to go downtown to sell her goods, but now she can't even go because of all of that shooting that is constantly happening.
So you never know wherever shooting might just happen on any day.
She would be selling a good by the wood. They would be shooting, and then the bullets will fall all upon her belongings.
Damn.
Right, so not only it would be really scary, but it would ruin her product.
Yeah, and then what happened is that she left downtown and she left all her belongings downtown. She ran away from the shootings that was happening. All her belongings were stolen, and now she doesn't have anything.
One last question. What do you think needs to happen for Haiti to be in a better place than it is now?
Only God himself can save this country, because we don't have a government and we don't have any institutions that are actually working at this moment. See, that's your chef.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Right. He's the chef at my hotel that I'm staying. Love the community vibe.
I didn't know Haiti had hotels. That shit slums for real, bro.
As you can see, if you come here, you will see the crack. You see?
Uh-huh.
You see all that crack? That's from the earthquake. All here, as you can see, this is all the crack from 2010. And what happened, the owner tried to fix it.
So do you have lots of problems with houses just sometimes collapsing randomly because of the pre-structural damage from when the earthquake happened?
After the earthquake, yes, some houses did collapse.
Yeah.
But those houses, as you can see, what you will call, if you come here, this is what we call bedrock. You see? Those houses are built in bedrock.
Uh-huh.
So if even if the earthquake happened, the rocks will actually move with the house.
Right.
So it doesn't damage the house as quick as a house I would build in flat land or what you would call clamlands, reclamlands.
Right.
Yeah. So those houses, many of them were cracked, but they did not actually collapse.
So it's like natural earthquake proof?
Yes.
Okay.
Got it, yo.
We got an audience. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
You were telling me something interesting before about the garbage here in Haiti.
I'll say
and
this
how
though.
The government move it.
Yo, low gamer, I'll say this. When a young nigga get big as Kai Cenat, I'll go to Haiti one time, bro. I'll do the stream travel in Haiti. I get as big as that, I'll go Haiti one time. When I tell you I'm gonna be securityed up, nigga, I'm security deep, bro. You feel me?
But they don't get rid of it.
I have a friend that used to be in the army, and he placed a GPS in one of those garbage piles, and he actually find the GPS on another garbage pile. So they remove the garbage and dump it upon another garbage in another area.
They take the garbage away, but then they'll put it in another suburb.
Exactly. They don't pay them on time, so they get discouraged on doing the job that they should be doing. We will always have this problem of pile of trash everywhere in the metropolitan area.
And how does sewage work here?
South Africa would be dope,
what
bro.
happened in
I
this
actually would
area,
love to go there.
they will build their own, they will dig a hole, let's say it's about 30 feet to 35 feet deep, and that's where they will dump all the waste. This slum area, the government have no control over what is happening inside of this area.
Is that because there's no building permit or because of the gangs?
Actually, there is building permits, but they don't follow with it. When those people are building that house, the government doesn't even show it. And to tell them this is how the way you should build it, and you should leave space or even wood for cars. You don't even see that in here.
Right.
You know, it's all little corridors that you have to go through, and the buildings are not well built.
And electricity? Is it the locals who have put cables into the main line, or how does it work?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Right.
I mean, if you look at this,
okay,
all those little lines which you see here, that's people that are attached to the main electricity cable.
So it's for free?
It is for free.
So this is like a roulette vending machine.
What do you think I should do?
6.
Okay, molasses.
Did they make this? Nothing?
We gonna try again?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh!
Did they make this themselves?
Qui est-ce qui fait ça? Ah, nous fait boîte là. They make the box.
Yeah, that's how you know that shit rigged, nigga. They make it themselves. Nobody ever winning, nigga. That's how they make money.
How many people a day play this?
A lot.
Heaps.
Yeah, that's gambling. That's where they make the money.
Right.
They love gambling. Medji? Oui. Ah, nous allons gagner bagarre.
Nothing?
Yeah.
We could only go so far into that neighborhood there because the guys that you have the contact with are only in touch with the I guess the gangs that run a certain area, and if we crossed like I guess an invisible border, we would be in somebody else's territory and it could get
exactly.
dangerous.
That's how it works in a big slum area like that. So you will have different what you call chiefs that control different areas.
This building behind us has obviously got some damage, some bullet holes, and it looks like it's been on fire. And last year your president was assassinated, right?
Yes, exactly.
Police in Haiti say 2 Haitian Americans and more than 20 Colombians are behind the assassination of President Jovenel Moise. Moise was shot dead during a raid at his home on Wednesday.
The country in utter turmoil. The Haitian government requesting American troops to help keep the peace. Government officials here declaring a state of siege. They urge people to stay in their homes and to remain calm.
This has some kind of connection to that, you were saying?
Right after when our president was assassinated, he lives not too far away from here. Then the mercenaries were trying to escape. They came down this road. And then since the police blocked that area, because that's the only way that they could go through, so they came and hide in that house. They came and hide in that house, and then the police find out. So they're starting to shooting at them.
Right.
And then those would be grenades.
So the police threw grenades into this building?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Many of them were arrested. I think 2 or 3 of them got killed.
You said many of the other ones ran to the neighborhood that we were just in?
Yes, exactly.
So the people from that neighborhood that we were just in, you know, some of the gang members, they were strong enough to capture Colombian mercenaries, keep them alive, and take their weapons off them and hand them into the police.
Yeah, I was quite surprised that those people could have killed those Colombians, but they didn't. They rather than turn them to the police along with all their guns.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, so we've come to a petrol station, and in Haiti, there's a huge issue with petrol. You can see behind me, these people are lined up. There's huge queues down the road. Can you just explain a little bit about what's going on in Haiti with the fuel shortage and the black market and everything?
It was caused by the gang members. The guys could not make it routes to this area. But now, the police was able to secure this area and allow the guys to reach the gas stations.
So the gangs were blocking the fuel?
We're blocking the fuel on routes. But now we are able to receive it. But still, the gas stations are they're selling the gas in the black market.
Okay.
Let's say they sell a part of the gas and then store the rest and sell it by midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Who's awake around this time? Nobody. Right. So around this time, they know exactly who to sell it with, and you will find it in the black market.
Right.
I find my gas in the black market. I couldn't even find it here.
Right.
But 3 times or 4 times even more expensive than the actual price. So this is basically what is happening. It's a problem that the government should address in some kind of way, and I don't know how they were going to be able to do it. We don't actually have a government right now. We have an interim government, which is run by Ariel Henry, a prime minister.
And that was since the president was assassinated?
Since the president died a year ago.
Okay.
So he's still in power and don't know how long that would be. We have gangs problems. We have fuel problems, educational problems. We don't know if school will be open in a few weeks, food security, all that. It's a huge problem in the country. So I believe it's just guy just mentioned, Haiti is a failed state right now, and we need the international support. You should film that. I mean, that's what this is how they collect this gas. So there is no gas here.
So what's happening? They're waiting so they can fill these up.
See, this is exactly what's happening. So those will first to be filled. So they're waiting so they can start putting it on there. At 2 o'clock they should be open.
And is there a limit per person? Or is it just whatever who can take whatever?
Not really. If you can bribe the guy working at the gas station,
so
every
single level is corruption.
The level of corruption.
Every single stage.
Every single stage is the level of corruption is there.
And so at the very end, there's nothing left.
No.
Right.
Now you're gonna have to raise the price of transportation. Mm-hmm. That will also raise the price of food products.
Right. And so inflation must be absolutely rampant.
So high. Long line of cars reaching all the way down there to here. And those people, they can't even find gas, and they're looking for gas, and they want to work. He's been trying for those 22 days, trying to find gas, and he's unable to find gas.
22 days?
Just camping out by the petrol pump to hopefully some shows up.
He's been here since 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 a.m.
Just sitting here waiting
for... here. They open and they close it. They open and they close it.
Walking along the line here.
That's crazy,
We have the government car.
That's a government car.
Yeah, service de l'État.
Right.
Waiting for gas as well. What happened? L'État obtain gas too? The charges. This guy.
They're going to fill up those massive tanks?
Yep.
Wow. So even the government can't get access to petrol?
I see one government car.
Yeah.
Right on the line.
Yeah.
And I asked him, even the government car is on the line as well? He said, well, you see what's happening.
That's what he said?
Yeah. This is insane. This is totally crazy.
Crazy, bro.
I mean, the government cars cannot have gas?
Yeah. And you're saying at the ports there's like a gang has control of the importation of fuel?
And that's why that was one of the main problems, because they could not get to the gas station with the gas, because it is being blocked by some gangs. Said he want to be sorry to put it that way, but it's the U.S. government who put Haiti in the position that it is today. U.S. government and France and Canada that actually put Haiti in the situation that it is today. Said that Haiti helped the U.S. fight for independence. Our blood was thrown for the sake of the independence of the U.S., for their liberty. And now this is what they return to us, so they don't respect our values. So God will punish them for what they're doing to Haiti.
And can you just outline the biggest problems
Colombia
in
has
Haiti?
that flag, the red and blue on it.
Education and security and the fall of states. The Haitian states, the Haitian government is completely failed and collapsed and their duties. He believed the reasons of all of that, that's what caused a lot of migrants are leaving the country by boats and leaving and fleeing this country.
That's crazy, bro. I'm telling you.
Some of them have been waiting here, like you heard, since 5 in the morning, and
been
a lot of them are just buying it to resell
gas.
So they buy it for a cheaper price, cheaper even though it's inflated, and then they'll sell it for more. So it's just chaos. Okay, so we've met a local man called Richard. You mentioned you moved here 10 years ago from America. But you were born in Haiti originally?
Yeah, I was born here.
Yeah, and you moved to America at what age?
I lived in America I lived in America in 1994. I lived there.
Okay.
You know, while I got sent back, deported, you know, whatever stuff.
Deported?
Yeah.
What was that for?
Fighting. Assault,
Fighting?
Yeah. Assault case, somebody got hurt.
Right. So. And in what part of America was that?
New York.
New York City?
Yes, New York City.
Oh, okay.
5 boroughs.
Wow. And so you've obviously lived in America and you've lived in Haiti, so you've been able to compare. You said that Haiti was good when you first came back, but not now, right?
When I first came out here, you know, things was easy. I ain't gonna say it was the best, but it was easy. But now, through what's going on, president laws, can't have a proper election. You got school, You got food. The food is like the most.
You actually talk good English, nigga.
You must think you got to be rich to eat a good food, good meal out here.
Right. You definitely do
talk
talk like
door,
you
Dominican
from New York.
Republic, food is cheap. You know. So everybody's suffering now. We got the biggest situation right now is the gas situation. So that's tend to get ugly. It's gonna get ugly.
Right, and that affects everything.
Yeah,
right?
it affects everything. Because you know, to get somewhere to go to school, you got to take transportation.
Yeah.
To get to school on time, if I can't get to the gas station because the streets is blocked, I can't get on the road. The streets is blocked due to the gas station. Cars piled up.
Yeah.
How my kid is gonna get to school now?
What needs to happen in Haiti for this to be turned around in a positive way?
Man, all I could say, I'll leave it in God's hand, but
that seems to be many people's answer. Do you think that many people think that it's like got to a point of no return?
For me personally, it's my opinion. I think it's no return.
You think that? So
a savior God, somebody's gonna come from somewhere, gonna say a Dark Knight or Superman's gonna come and.
I think the same thing, bro.
Right. Where do you see the future? You think it's gonna get a lot worse?
Well, by the way things is going, I don't see it getting better right now. There's no promise. There's not even a false hope.
Really?
Of getting better.
Right.
More or less the reality of getting better. You know. Is the people got to put their head together, and you know that's something that's very difficult out here for people to put their head together.
Hell yeah!
And so for somebody like me, obviously I'm very privileged. You know, I have access to fuel and petrol at home and everything, and I don't have to worry. But so it's hard for me to understand how do you keep going every day, day in, day out. Like what goes through your mind every morning when you have to go out on earn money?
When you got to earn money, man. Okay, it's like two different lifestyles out here. You can do how can I say it, the gangster life, you know, negative thoughts, you know, robbing people, or you can do what people do out here. I would say begging, or you see somebody that you know, you ask them, yo, I would like to go, you know, let me help you out.
Right.
Or I see somebody I see every day, like the business owner, I see you every day. Yo, can I hold $500?
Okay, so it's just like little bits of work here and there.
Yeah, you know, odd jobs.
Wow.
You know, that's how it works out here. Or some guy will give, I don't know, a construction site might be breaking down, or it might be some material you could take and go convert it into cash. You know, those type of hustles. You know.
So Rich has just mentioned that he has 2 kids, so he has to. You know, spend multiple days out here and feeding to earn money on the streets to feed his family. So he's showing us where he lives, where he sleeps.
Mwen fè di mwen fè toa, li ge vide mwen fè di la toa, pou mwen nege ba instrument pou ha, yo, nan street la ma bras mani pou fè chen nege zi yo, ou konen nan stil na boge for the street nigga, Mr. People, way niggas, respect.
Nice.
Respect.
You got guys in here watching TV.
How many guys living in here?
Well, it works like this. If you have a situation that, let me see, you're trying to pay rent or you can't get nowhere to live, your family's one spot, you come here for an embassy, like, okay, I could lay here for a little minute, and I'll scrap up some money.
So it's like a refuge.
Pretty much. Because we don't accept nobody who's stealing in the streets, in the community, come here, come hang out with us. Because all the cops out here know us. So if we have something missing, don't come here looking for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, we smoke our little weed out here, but that's about it. That's the limit. But as far as like putting ourselves in danger for cops to come here, come searching us, come beating us up and stuff like that, nah, we're not going.
They don't do that.
Because if something happened out here, we the first one they call, like, yo, why y'all let this happen?
So you're looked at as kind of like the peacekeepers of the community.
Basically. Like, we out here, because most of these guys grew up out here since kids.
Right.
In the same yard.
Ma fè rap pou tout an getan, ma fè rap pou timilat, ma fè l'mem pou blanc. Sa pa d'akor a nego, ma prouve m'tou black, ma prouve m'tou rap, sa ma fè net. Yo, m'pa kon non ni an penti, se Dodge ki moutre mou, mon son journaliste ka produit, m'pa kon sa wap fè a. Wap still mette encore rek de sa wap fè a. Ou tande?
Hey, merci. Is that freestyle?
He getting freestyle, but yeah, watch the situation right here.
Yeah, well, because he said something like journalist. So what was he?
You got the journalists here. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, it's gonna be positive.
Nou va nan kon oubliye sak fè nan pase misè. Pitit nou pa ka l'école.
In order to live in Haiti, you got to be part of corruption. The reason why we suffering, because we don't want to be part of corruption. Our kids got to go to school, and things is hard out here.
Wow, that's nice, man. He knows he was in jail.
So we've driven up to this absolutely insane viewpoint here. Incredible to be invited in like that by Richard and his friends. At the end, Sean bought them all food, and they were so grateful. Obviously, they're in a very difficult situation. Just to see that sense of community there, and that the police kind of, rely on them to, keep a bit of stability to that area was quite touching. Here's Port-au-Prince here. A lot of hardship happens here, but at the same time, it's absolutely breathtaking scenery. And we've come to this rooftop cafe here, restaurant and bar, and incredible. Most people, are they using cash? Yeah. So just over there, the so-called most dangerous neighborhood in the world, and that's where we're going in the next video. It's called Cité du Soleil, Sun City. That's going to be something. But up here, it's really beautiful. Got the banana trees, avocado trees. I think there's even yam plants. Absolutely stunning. Imagine just walking out of your house in the morning and grabbing an avocado off a tree. Over here is the downtown area. I think that's like one of the most dangerous places in the country as well. It's all gang disputed, and that's where the lady that we met today, she used to go and sell her goods, but now she won't even dare to go down there because of getting caught in the crossfire of turf wars. So Sean, you have a very interesting story about almost being shot in the head.
We were working research and investigation concerning gun distributions and drugs in Haiti, and we're having the interview with the gang member. But there was a rival gang that comes to attack him, and then we stopped the interview promptly. He got up, and we got up. Once I stepped out, trying to get away from his home, a bullet went right around my head, and it hit the wall that was right there. Then we run back in, and then he come out and start shooting at them and make a clear passage so we could get through. I believe that's when I almost got killed.
You still go back into these kinds of places?
Oh, yes, I was there just recently with another guy.
And what makes you just okay with that? Because most people, if they almost get shot in the face, they'll probably say that's enough. But you?
It's journalism. I love my job.
Right. What do you love about it?
I like talking to people. I love meeting new people, and I love finding new content. I love making sure that people see the truth, the reality of what is happening around those areas. Not many media in Haiti are going to those areas, not because they don't have access.
Yo,
that
Call of Duty.
Afraid of their own life.
I'm trying to get into Grand Theft Auto, but them servers get packed out.
People here and other people
I
around
play
the
Grand
world
Theft Auto,
know
I
what
would.
exactly
I will.
the reality of life in
What
the
else?
ghetto in Haiti.
You got God of War.
I go by these words. That's why I'm not afraid at all. By the bullets, it always says,
yeah, man.
"Who killed by the gun will die by the gun." So I haven't.
We trying to get some new games too. I'm big into story mode games. I like the story. Nah, I play God of War. I don't play Gears of War. Halo, I used to play Halo, bro. I used to go crazy on Halo, bro, but nah. That's how they be selling too, bro. Put that shit on their head. That's crazy.
So Sean, something that is widely covered in the news in Haiti is kidnappings, right?
Yes. I remember back in the days when there will be political problems, political turmoil in Haiti, and you will have the government that will try their very best to find a solution. And also, you will find the oligarchs, perhaps with one voice, they could try to find a way
ran over, nigga. You see
the
that?
government and even the international community to do something. But the oligarchs keep their mouth shut, and none of them never get kidnapped. They keep their mouth shut, and nothing is happening. The only type of people that are being kidnapped are mostly the people in the middle class, which is now they forced them to leave their own country and go to the neighborhood country, Dominican Republic. If it was not an organized crime, why they never go after those oligarchs? who's bringing guns and ammunition into this country.
So it's very targeted to the middle class.
Exactly. They're trying to dismantle totally the middle class.
You were mentioning that people that get kidnapped have to sell their
land,
their homes too.
They have to sell whatever the possession that they possess, their lands, their cars, their housing. And who's buying it from them? Not the middle class, it's the oligarch.
The bank.
When all those money coming from the bank. Where do you think this all money? Like when they're asking $10,000, $1 million, where is that money going? Do you think it goes to the ghetto? They said no. Never would a person from the ghetto will kidnap a person and they will have $10,000 or even $1 million to go to the ghetto. That would raise a big war between them. So the money doesn't even go to the ghetto.
So most people would think that kidnappers or the people organizing the kidnapping are coming from the really desperate parts of the country, but what you're saying is it comes from the 1%.
Of course. Those oligarchs who own anything, who own the banks, those people in the ghetto, they can't afford those guns. They can't even afford to eat. And how would they be able to buy those guns and ammunition?
So I saw somewhere that somebody couldn't afford a bowl of soup, but they were sitting there with like a $5,000 gun. Well, you're saying the guns are being handed to them by
the politicians, by the oligarchs. Respect for you. I'm okay, how you doing? You look good. A police, what do you call it? Informant.
Oh, really?
Nah, I'm just speaking. You okay?
Yeah, man.
All right. All right. He's a good mechanic.
Mechanic?
Yeah.
Okay.
He works for the police.
Right. What a day. Haiti. That was quite the introduction. You know, having to bribe a heavily armed police officer is literally 1K from leaving the exit to the airport. But you can see Sean is the man to have by your side in this country. He seemed to know people everywhere. Definitely the guy in such an unpredictable country. I mean, we're still driving around with the doors locked and things, obviously. Should come as no surprise. But yeah, Haiti definitely delivering. I mean, to meet the people firsthand and, you know, that experience we had with Richard and his mates down at that little kind of compound area. Something quite special you could really feel that camaraderie.
Everything for bargain out there,
in the next video, we're going to the most dangerous neighborhood in the world, apparently, according to the UN. Very recently, there were 470 people killed, disappeared, or seriously injured.
10
Many
days.
houses burnt down. Apparently, lots of people have just fled from the area completely, but some still remain. It's right on the coast there. Houses made out of just corrugated iron, tin. Been told by Sean it's very likely that we're gonna hear gunfire. I better get a good sleep, and I'll see you in the next video for that one. Happy to be here.